Welcome to economics, and under under economics, we are expecting to look the topics like demand and supply. And when we look at, we are going to look briefly on demand. And when we talk of demand, from the definition, demand is the quantity of goods or services that consumers are willing and able to buy at different prices over a given period of time. We have key elements under demand. Like for demand to take place, what are the key elements that should be available? Number one, willingness to buy. The consumer must have that willingness to buy the product. And again, ability to pay, the financial capacity of the consumer. The consumer must have that money factor, that financial factor, so that he can buy the product. Then we have the price of the product. This implies that demand varies with various prices. Various commodities have different prices. Time period. Demand is measured over a specific period of time. Some goods can be purchased in hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly. Then we have a law of demand. The law of demand uses the concept of ceteris paribus, that is keeping all other factors constant. And it states that when the prices increases, the quantity demanded decreases. And when the price of the commodities decreases, the quantity demanded increases. That is when other factors kept constant. Then we have factors that affecting demand. And I'm just going to list them. We have the price of the commodities, income of the consumers, price of related products, taste and preference of the consumers, population size, future expectation of change in price of the commodities. And we have types of demand. That is, we have individual demand, that is demand by one consumer. We have market demand, that is demand by all consumers in the market. So that's a brief, and overall, a general overview of demand. So when we go to supply, from the definition, supply refers to the quantity of goods and services that producers are willing and able to offer for sale at different prices over a given period of time. And for supply to take place, we also have elements of supply. Willingness of the producers to sell. The producers must have that willingness to sell. Ability to produce. There must be that capacity to produce. Price of the product varies. Time period usually done at a specific period of time. Then we have law of supply. Law of supply increases the quantity supplied, and when the quantity supplied decreases, other factors kept constant. We have factors that affecting. We have the price of commodities, cost of production, technology, government policies such as taxes and subsidies, number of producers. So, in a nutshell, we can briefly look at the relationship between the demand and supply. So demand and supply, internet in the market to determine equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity. They usually relate. And when we talk of equilibrium price, this is the price at which the quantity demanded is equal to quantity supplied in the market. At this point of time, there is no shortage or supplies in the market. So that's the general overview. That's the general overview of demand and supply that we expect to explore more on as we penetrate through this topic, that the topic of demand and supply. I hope you will enjoy the topic. I thank you.